We beat Heracles 3-1, my friends. However, Pedro Diaz missed his second penalty of the season and finally convinced me to go to the tactics screen and change the order of penalty takers rather than just letting it happen randomly throughout the game. Let's go play Inter Milan. Ha ha! So this is what we have, my friends, now. We have Carranza lined up to take them most of the time when he's in the game and healthy. He's one less penalty taking than everybody else, but his composure is darn good, and his finishing is the best on the team, aside from Gustavo, who's the new guy we just signed on loan, and Carlos Martinez, whose penalty taking is a 10. Okay, then we got Barak, because he's got 17 composure and 13 penalty taking with 10 finishing. He's done okay for us. Hans only gets better from the finishing, less on the composure. Then Pedro Diaz, 10, 12, and 13. But again, he has missed 2 this season, so he might go further down the order. But I figured with Ratier on an 11 and Diaz on a 13 and all things else, it's like you're trading the finishing going better for Ratier, but the penalty taking is getting worse. And then Carlos Martinez, the penalty taking is significantly worse, but his finishing is a lot better. So, you know, you could even argue doing that. I guess I might put it there for right now. Hopefully we don't have to find out. From an injury standpoint, my friends, we just have Carranza out. He's still got another 4 days left on that groin strain. It must have been a doozy, so he is going to miss this game. And Jean-Philippe is out with pulled ankle ligaments for another 8 days. Everyone else is in random shape, coming back from injury and whatever. I have taken your comments into consideration as to how we should go about tackling Inter Milan, and here is how I'm looking at it, my friends. You'll notice, you can tell kind of from the formation, but we're playing with house money. We are not supposed to be here, in my opinion. I don't think we are in that level of team just yet. We're close, but we're not. We haven't even won a title yet, right? So, and winning the title is my utmost priority, right? So we can, what is it, 85-year drought at this point? I still need to up the intro. Think of that. We are 9 points clear of AZ and Feyenoord. We are 11 points clear of Ajax and 12 points clear of PSV at the top. So 9 points clear with 10 games left. We've rebuilt most of the cushion we had when we were at 10 points, but we must finish the job. We cannot let up. We do have fixture congestion. We have the Champions League, the Dutch Cup semifinal, which we care about, but not as much as winning the league. So I kind of look at it as we might as well go for it. And if it doesn't work out in the home leg, we deal with it in the away leg and play whoever, because our starters are definitely going to play against PSV in the Dutch Cup final or semifinal. Inter Milan, I did a team report. Okay. Team report. Yeah, they'd play a 5-3-2. Okay. And I've looked at all these players. We essentially don't want Romelu Lukaku to get the ball, because his finishing is a 17. Look at his physical stats. It is crazy good. And it's not that Rafael Leao is bad, but his finishing is a 13. So if we have to let one of their 2 strikers get the ball, it's not Lukaku, okay? They've got wing backs. So here's what I'm thinking. And of course, just to kind of show you this. Oh, no, not that. Scout report. There's nothing wrong with them. Goalkeepers can be eccentric. Okay, 4 of 9 assists conceded in the last 19 matches, which means they've just conceded 9 assists in 19 matches. That's the important thing. Come from the right side of the pitch. 3 of the 9 assists conceded have come from crosses. Yay. But everything else is they are really freaking good. So I kind of go like, well, if they're playing a 5-3-2, we're going to exploit the flanks. Okay, this is us coming this direction. We're going to exploit the flanks. We're going to have inverted. We're going to have an advanced forward to keep 1 or 2 of these guys busy. An advanced playmaker rather than a shadow striker. The inverted. So now we have 3 attacking players dealing with their 3 defenders. And we are going to overlap our fullbacks or wingbacks. That's the plan. Is it an aggressive one? Yes. Yes, it is. What else are we supposed to do? I feel like, one, I am terrible. Not that I'm not good at it. I am terrible at setting us up defensively in the first place. Jean-Philippe is out, so our ball-winning midfielder DM guy is out anyway. Hopefully he's back for the away leg. We're at home. You might as well roll the dice. Probably not going to work out, but this is how we line up. We're going to put Panya on the inverted winger on attack, Cassoni on the inverted winger on attack, Barak on the advanced playmaker. That's his best role. I thought about playing Carlos Martinez as a deep lying forward, but if there is a place that I feel like, not that we're going to match them, but we can come somewhat close to matching them, is using Carlos's acceleration and agility and pace that are all green, and his dribbling, finishing, and first touch, and play him in his best role. Okay? Let him run rampant. Now, his concentration is a 7, which means I don't think a shadow striker works with an advanced forward. There's too much space here. So let's just Barak play in his best position. Armel can play the box-to-box because we do want people coming back to help out defensively. Diaz plays the deep line playmaker on defend. These are cutting in. Alois and Gonzalez are overlapping. So we've got overlap left and right on. We're not playing out of defense. I think we're going to have to catch them out because I feel like they're going to have the ball a lot because they're playing a 5-3-2. We're going to have to catch them out with a slightly higher tempo, overlap, don't play out of defense, don't work into the box, get going. I do still have the short kicks on, but we have counter and counter press on. We always had counter press on, but the counter is new. And I don't trust our goalkeeper's distribution to do anything less than short kick, so I want him to get it to somebody on the back line who can then do something with it, preferably Gila. But I don't have it on just center backs because it might go to Selena. Okay, so it's like, at least we spread out the risk distribution, and they've got 2 strikers, so it's most likely, I would imagine, going to go to the fullbacks. Should we just make it go to the fullbacks? That might be an idea. I want to force them outside. They only have a wing back on each side, right? So force them outside. Don't let them play to their strengths with 3 midfielders and 2 strikers. It's got to go outside. This is how I look at this. I think I'm going to take that off. Don't distribute it to the center backs because they're going to be marked. And that way, maybe they either have to stretch their strikers out here to cover the fullbacks, or one of those wing backs comes up to play, right? And like we can catch them out on the break. Every time I do something like this, I'm like, this is probably going to blow up on our face, but that's what we're doing here. Oh, and that also means Bender's on the bench. He did get 2 games in a row, okay? He played because Nakimiya had the stomach bug or the food poisoning, and then he played in the cup game. He still hates us, but he's done all right. 7.4 in the Dutch Cup. Nielsen, because he can cover center back and right back. Tanoka, because I need to give him game time. And because Selena and Alois can cover the left back. Hans, because... Horst, because he covers pretty much these 3 roles. Ratier for the same reason. And Stassen, because he covers they're all the same. That means Lucas Cruz stays at home to get ready for the next league game. Zimmerman, who we've just given a little bit of exposure to, 1 Dutch Cup game, but trying to keep him involved in the B team. Jean-Philippe injured. Olivier, Steinman, and Carranza, who's injured. I mean, just look at this. We are playing Inter Milan at the same time clubs like Man United and Atletico Madrid are playing. Like, I think that's an achievement. We're playing positive. We're at home. Let's go. We're gonna get stopped. It's just the fear. You can't play with fear. You got I think what I have dictated makes logical sense. Now, do we have the players that are capable enough to do that? Maybe. Go on and carry on where you did last match, lads. Let's take that confidence with us. Oh, love that. And opposition, we are going to tightly mark Lukaku. Now, it said to take a look. He's left-footed. What about this guy? What this guy? He's right-footed. We'll tell either of them to go into their weaker foot. And same thing with Andy Robertson, right? Like, I'm guessing... Oh, it's Paolo. Hey, we had Paolo at Reggio Adace, didn't we? He's 29 already? Am I thinking of the same person? He's also not match sharp, so we'll close him down. So again, they've got wingbacks that are going to want to go wide to cross. So we force them to do the opposite, to come inside and use their opposite foot. Will that amount to a hill of beans? I don't know. How do I measure importance? Pluck a random number from somewhere. Oh, any victory is going to be well earned. I mean, come on. I appreciate you acting like we're supposed to be here, but lads, we've not even won the Eredivisie. But come on. And I do appreciate all of the comments on, of course, Knucklehead, you should want to be in the Champions League because the coefficient difference just from getting to the knockout round versus like you'd have to play like 2 or 3 rounds in the Europa League to make a run. I just like winning things. I don't like being a punching bag. So my fear is that we're coming in here and going like, well, we got the coefficient boost and thanks for the cash. But, you know, if that's all it is, you know, if we get stopped 5-0, we could play a bunch of rotational players in the second leg and then go try and win the league. You know, they just did all this shift. That was interesting. What's a good scoreline? Leave a comment. Pause and leave a comment. Anything that's not us losing 3-0 is kind of my thoughts, but I mean, we got 24 minutes without a shot on target for either team. I think that's winning. Clearly. Okay. We are way forward, aren't we? Yeah, advance forward. Okay, plays it out. Oh, missed kick from Christensen. Gonzalez is there. Plays it. Cassoni. Causing problem. I didn't tell him to focus play on the wings. I probably should have done that as part of training, but they'll figure it out. Armel takes a crack right at the keeper, Golini. But, you know, first shot on target goes unexpectedly to Otto Den Haag. We've got 2 of them. They have none. Can we get to halftime? Oh, they're exhausted. We're running them ragged. Oh, they got a shot on target. But we had 3. Pump fists. We've been the better team. Why are you nervous, mate? I love you. Yes. I love all of you. Yes. I'm going to say I'm very happy with your performance. Yes. Yes. Positivity. Pick all the ones that haven't. Yes, look at this. They're loving it. Okay. Let's ignore that Martinez is on a 6.4. Well, he's probably got 2 world-class defenders marking him. So that makes sense now, doesn't it? He's down to a 6.3. Oh, he's a yellow card away from suspension, but he's on a 7.0. It's the home leg. We just kind of have to go with it. I'm just going to encourage. Come on, boys. Yeah. Yes, they love it. Okay, Martinez is down to a 6.2. Not ideal, some would argue. Let's take him off. We're going to bring on Stassen, and I will, because Stassen is not as good, we'll do this. I don't think this is going to work, but maybe he will cause a distraction and confusion now that we change this with the invertedness. Maybe I should put them on forwards so they're not just coming in as wingers. He's not as good as a forward. So Panya will now, okay. And maybe you can get in there and cause a ruckus. Yeah, we're causing ruckuses. Let's go. This is aggressive, but we're at home and we're playing with house money. Panya has picked up a knock. It's a twisted knee. It's a disaster. It's Evan Ratier time, my friends, because he's an inverted winger. And we're going to say, hey, Evan, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was going to make him a forward, but he doesn't know it as well. And Armel is doing okay. Not fantastic, but he's doing okay. And then, my friends, we're going to take Pedro Diaz off and bring on Hans. Off you go, Hans. Yeah, that's fine. And then, I need the sub to go through, and I'm going to encourage one last time. We've had 14 shots, 5 on target to their 6 and 2. And we've not conceded an away goal, my friends. Are you saying there's a chance? We created better. Am I underestimating our squad, or was that just the right thing to do? Were they playing more defensively because they're away from home? I just don't think we're up to Inter Milan levels. I'm going to say that's a great result. If you told me we'd get a draw, I'd bitten your hand off. That's not good. Twisted knee for 4 to 5 days. Goal drop, mate. You were on for like 15, maybe 10 minutes. Don't worry about it. All right, my friends. I'm going to hop us forward now. That is unexpectedly good news. And then we'll take on PSV. So hopefully we got some players rushing. We do have, a week in here, that we can kind of get some players back, get Carranza back up to speed and all that kind of stuff. But I'm pleased with that. Should I be? I don't know. I feel like I'm like, yes, of course. I don't know what's happened to Carlos Martinez, but like, look at this. I haven't gotten a notification. It was just like, he's had a change in ability, like as I was going through this. Devastating losses to crossing, free kicking, long throws, marking, positioning, and vision. But composure has gone through the roof. Like, look at that. That's composure. In 1 month, going from a 17 to a 20. And, like, crossing. 9 to 6. Let's look at all these. Free kick. They've all dropped the same amount. What have I done to this guy? We've got him working on a false 9 because that's what we use. Maybe it's because I don't have him on double intensity because he got injured and he hadn't come back. But, like, I'm a little bit like, oh, I broke your player. I don't know what happened. All right, my friends, it's time to take on PSV. I just want to update you. We beat Vitesse 2-1. It was a busy first half. 11th minute for us, 20th minute for them, and then a 30th minute own goal, which was kind of hilarious that I do want to show you. Horst was like in every highlight. Was it Horst? No. That was against Emmen. Or no. Not Emmen. Pek Zvol. If I can, I don't know how I got Emmen out of Zvol. As you can see here, T. Lam, own goal. I'm almost certain because Horst started the game. He got his 4th start of the season, and he was there to prove why he belonged. Ratier did get a goal for those of you that are Ratier fans, but I just want to show this to you because it was just like all the highlights in the first half were going down the left side, and like he was pinging them in, and it was going over, or goalkeeper blocked it, or he dribbled straight to the goalkeeper, or whatever. That's not what I need, FM. Here we go. Comes forward, doink, blocked, dribble, up, blocked, up, cleared. Oh, it was just one of those like. Maybe it's not as funny now, but like every highlight is like, Horst, do something, Matt. Like, just find a teammate. Don't do it all alone. He's like, I got it. And it finally works out and ends up in an own goal, which is the first goal of the game, which I thought was funny. But aside from that, I mean, 4-1 kind of makes it seem better than it was. It was, I don't know. It was kind of iffy. They had some chances. They just didn't finish them. And then they scored after we'd scored 4. And it's kind of like, well, at that point, the game is done. But, I don't know. It felt like it was closer than it was. All right, with that being said, my friends, we took on PSV today. Want us to go positive. Chill out. Carranza is back and can go 75. Jean-Philippe is back and can go 75. So those are 2 of our 3 subs, theoretically. We gave Cassoni a break, as I showed you. Barak's going to play the shadow striker. Armel had the last game off, so he comes in as the advanced playmaker. Panya on the right. Al Louise, who smashed home the 4th goal. I think it was the 4th goal. Selena Tanoko, because he's done well. He's on a 7.26 in his last 5. So, like, props to you, brother. He's 6'4". He's got 18 jumping reach. He gets to everything with his skull. And Gonzalez, of course, on the right. We got everybody on the bench. Mario Gila, if you're curious why he's not involved, is still out with pulled ankle ligaments for another 2 days. He's been out, whatever that just said, 2 weeks. So that's how we're going. So Jean-Philippe will come out and Carranza. Jean-Philippe will come out and Carranza. I can't hit my head too hard. I don't want to jostle any of the screws loose, as it were. I have no answer for Javier Morgado, who has absolutely wrecked us like every game that he's played against us. Boy, it is pouring. I don't know if you can hear that with my mic. Probably not, but it is. It was supposed to snow today, and instead it's like all the weather. It's just like 38 degrees, just enough to turn into freezing rain. Staying at home. Yes, I am. Yes, Carranza's back. He could take the armband too. We don't care about them. Massive game at their place. Again, massive in that it's a semifinal, but really I don't care as much. I'm much more interested in winning the league. But this would be nice. Like, can you imagine if we somehow get past Inter Milan and we get to the Dutch Cup final and we win the title? That would be something special. That'd be something to hang your hat on for a season. But I think I'm also, I mean, this might mess us up, but I think I'm going to tell, who's faster? He's got 13 pace, 12 acceleration, and Selena has got 17 and 15. I'm going to tell Selena to man-mark Morgado, which is probably going to leave a gaping hole for elsewhere in our system. But literally Morgado has, like, absolutely destroyed our team. Here he goes again. I mean, goodness me. 13 seconds in before he could even get the opposition instructions taken care of. case in point. So we'll put the big old lad on him and see how he does. And then I do, I did get the comments. I hate how this adjusts back. I like seeing it like this. Thank you very much. I have to make sure I'm paying attention to see if they move him around. But that was an early chance from that home. The home crowd is like, oh, they're feeling up for it. But Nkemia goes to a 7.2 with the save. Fingertip pushes it wide. Okay, Morgado's still up top. All right, we're just going to do... I was going to do an encourage. Let's see what happens here. Could be a berate. Let's see what happens. I love the yellow tracksuit. I mean, is that not a thing of beauty? Come on now. I owe Otto Den Haag an apology. I said they were up against PSV in an episode a couple episodes ago, and I was like, oh, they're going to lose that. They drew 2-2 with them. They're even on points with Willem II, who are in the relegation playoff spot. It's flicked on to Morgado. There he goes. And then the keeper comes out. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I didn't change the mouse by doing that. That's good. I don't know what's going on with the screen, though. That's not supposed to be there. What is happening with Football Manager? I can't skip. Okay, I can skip. Oh, that's weird. Weird things. So I mad mark the guy, but the keeper decides to go on a walk, and it's a berate. As previously discussed, it ends up being a berate. But, as I was saying, Willem II is in the relegation playoff spot. Otto Den Haag is right behind them. What is going on with... what have I done? Have I done something? Can we cancel? I don't know what's happening. Cassoni, though, he knows what's happening. He's slotting it home. Is there any way I can go back? Let's see what happens if I click home and then go back to match. I've killed the tablet. I didn't mean to kill the tablet. Oh, there it is. Is that the button? Where's the other part of the tablet? This is very distracting. There it is. Where's the other? There's another part. Yeah. Is it down? Oh, dearie me. I will say, because I've seen people would be very, very, very upset at Football Manager online. And I don't blame them with something like this, but I do give a bit of credence. I don't even know if that's the right phrase. A bit of grace in that. I mean, they were developing a game in the middle of a pandemic, which is, doing anything in the middle of a pandemic is problematic. And I do think the match engine, Panya just wide. I wish I could get rid of this now. I'm sure it's some button that is that the button? Okay. There we go. We've solved it. It has nothing to do with the game. It's all user error, which it usually is. But, like the match engine really is, I think, a treat. So, yes, there are some glitches and some weird things, and you'd like to say in a normal year, unacceptable. But I do give some grace. Like, again, my job was hard. Being a dad has been hard in the middle of a pandemic. So, not to mention coordinating an entire studio of developers to, put something together. So, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm not paid by SI to give excuses. I just think, it's not unreasonable to go hey, they really stepped forward in the match engine, where everybody for the last 4 or 5 games has been complaining about. So, inevitably there's some wonkiness elsewhere. I'm happy. Keep it up, I guess is what we'll say, despite Armel being on a 6.4 and a yellow. Please don't get sent off, sir. Panya is now injured, and red wants to stay on. Can I get an update on the tablet? Hello? Tablet? What's he injured with? He's not coming back. It started to give it to me. It's a bruised ankle, mate. I'm sure it's going to turn into a red injury and he's going to have to come off. And then Carranza, Jean-Philippe, and Panya will be our 3 subs. But we're going to leave him on until that happens, which is risky business. But, sometimes you take risks because you've already got 2 subs already coordinated. And Carranza has just smacked that home. He beat the keeper to it is what it looked like. I was mostly thinking about how not to substitute Panya. But let's watch it again. 14th goal of the season coming right back off injury. He didn't play last game. I didn't get a chance to get him in to work on his match sharpness. We did play Jean-Philippe last game. Or maybe I did play Carranza. I don't remember. It was one of the games he was back. I didn't get a chance to get him in. Maybe it was Vitesse, and then he played. I'm not sure. Panya's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine. We don't need to worry about him. Tanoko's on yellow card suspension potentially. Okay, it looks like he's gonna come out. Like, the fact that it's reminded me again is not great. But let's see if Barak can sling one in here. We get a third. Oh, Selena rises above like an Italian salmon. Do they have salmon in Italy? Surely it's not just it's only... Yeah, sure. Yeah. Italy's got salmon, don't they? They got rivers? Mountains? It's fine. I know things. But not about Italian fish products. Carranza. Barak. Acres of space. Oh, lays it off unselfishly to Panya, but his ankle hurts a little bit and he can't collect it. Now Selena's out of position. Hello. Selena. Wait a minute. I didn't tell him to mark Osama, did I? He's supposed to be marking Morgado. No. Wrong button. Why did it change? You saw me click it, right? Did I click the wrong thing? Somebody tell me. I'm going to have to wait till I go back and edit this to see, but like you saw me click Morgado, right? Oh, if he scores this goal, I'm going to be so mad if I did click Morgado and it randomly changed it because Selena is back here and he's not as tall as the guy that's supposed to be marking Morgado but he blocked it. Good job, Tanoko. Even though they switched left and right, goodness me. Okay, there we go. Get it away. Go back out there, chase him down. End of highlight. Enjoy. Oh, Armel is struggle bussing it out there. Panya is struggle bussing it. It's time to make some subs. It's gonna be Pedro Diaz coming in. And we're gonna have to take Carranza off. At least I wish Jean-Philippe could stay on. Martinez is just as good, right? Despite the drastic reduction in some of his capabilities as Carranza. Oh, I was encouraged, but probably better that I didn't. Maybe we just don't say anything. Cassoni gets to it first, takes a couple touches, why'd you lay it off, mate? The guy was covered. Oh, it's a 3v2. Is he marking him? Oh no, he was, of course, this time he's marking Morgado. What was Tanoko doing? Nothing. Understand. And now it's 1-1 with the keeper. Nakemia with the masterful save, my friends. Has he saved our bacon or just temporarily reduced our pain? It's away. Panya is there with his boo-boo. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, mate, with the boo-boo. Barak picks it up. We've got runners. Sling it, Barak. That's what you do. You're an advanced playmaker. Playmake. I mean, I know he's playing Shadow Striker, but like his skill set, that looked like a handball for somebody. Bounced off of both their arms is what it looked like. And then nothing. Oh, they're both exhausted, Panya and Barak. I don't know what to do. Oh, that's not it, lads. That's not it. Aloise says, I'm going to punt it back in there. Oh, it's played a little aggressively to Panya. I would have liked us to maybe settle that for a second. Settle it for a second, lads. Goodness me. Okay, plays him through. Barak! Rifled that home with his 10 finishing, I think, from the penalty taking screen. That's a praise right there. Why is it? Did you see the... Oh, it said that their guy has a bruised foot. Do something about it. I feel like I have broken the game. I don't know what's happening right now. Are they getting notifications for my players being tired? I'm getting notifications for their players having boo-boos. I need to see who is playing striker because I haven't checked that in a hot minute. They brought Dahl on, or he's at least there, so I don't know if they've gone 4-3-3, which they are wont to do sometimes. Tanoko clears. Slings it in. Oh, not a... Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that was a double miss, but it doesn't come back to bite us, I guess. Hops. Slings it! Oh, flapping about. Flapping about is our keeper. Goodness, this is why I'm leaving everybody on. We don't need to watch him flopping about. Okay, he's still in the middle, though. I still think it makes sense to mark him. Selena's exhausted. I'm tempted to take Barak off and bring on somebody more defensive, but it just seems like if they tie this and we end up going extra time, it's gonna be bad news bears. Alois gets to Martinez. He's got an opportunity here. He's got 2 to beat though. He drives it, gets past 1. Oh, good save by the keeper. Does it go out for a corner? Oh, that's over the line, referee. Oh, that was an opportunity to waste time. Oh, I probably should have done something, but we're just gonna let it roll. And my friends, despite me not making a third substitution, Panya survives. It's 3-2. Well done. We're into the final. I think that's a good thing. I'm chuffed. There was a sensational turnaround. Ecstatic. Yes. Yes. Oh, what a rifled goal by Barak Ince, who just absolutely smashed it. Panya's out for 2 days. He's fine. Another 1.35 million into the bank. I never know what it's going to give me with defenders, central defenders. Assist with 7 headers. It's like, I just don't, good job. You know, like, just thanks. Thanks for being here. Oh, my friends. You'll notice we don't have anybody set to come in. What was the guy's name? HB China what? Is it even a transfer history yet? The guy from, yeah, Dardo. Yep. He decided to go there because instead of making 24 grand, he wants to make 33.5. His first league appearance is a 6.3. Serves you right. Enjoy China. Anyway, not bitter that that's happened more than once where someone has elected to go make more money elsewhere instead of coming to play with us, my friends. Next game, next episode, and next game is Inter Milan in the Champions League first knockout round. I think that's going to be the only game. I don't think the other games make sense. We could show Utrecht, but I think we'll do extended highlights, see if we can make some magic happen. We are on, why would I say this? A good run since the Ajax loss coming back from the winter break. Since then, we're unbeaten in all competitions. And we get the Dutch Cup final against... Isn't this settled? Looks like it's going to be Utrecht. All right, my friends. If you've enjoyed this episode, go over here, down there, and hit the like button. If you're new for some reason, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.